Greetings and a very, very good afternoon. A warm welcome here on CTV Sports, coming to you, of course, from CTV Sports Studio Centres here in the heart of Wellington. I'd like to welcome you to the second semi-final of the Metropolitan Cup Six Goal 2025. And this is going to be a very exciting match here this afternoon on CTV Sports. Great to have you with us. We've got in the grey shirts the three Graces coming in also without a single loss in their run-up matches against Smithfield Farms, also without a loss to their names. I'll come back a little bit to that a little bit later on, as the players of, as you can see, are making their way or have made their way out onto the field, warming themselves up. Let's quickly give you a rundown of who's who. The three Graces in grey, led by the number one, Rebecca Cohen, coming in off a -1 handicap. Then two goalers, Artemio Figueras at number 2, Justin Daniels also 2 goals at number 3, and of course Juan Bollini at number 4, coming in off 3 goals. Smithfield Farms in the green shirts, led by Craig Callen at number 1 on a -1 handicap. Fran Villamil, the number 2 player, a 1-goal handicapped, and then at number 3, Juanse Olivera, playing off 3 goals, and at back, playing off 2 goals, we have Julio Ezcurra. Now remember, Smithfield Farms will be starting this match with a half-a-goal advantage. Their total team handicap is 5. The three Graces are 6. As we now go to the action and for a throw-in on the halfway line, and away we go. Ball and, oh, well, I was just about to say, are they going to run and gun it? Your umpire this afternoon, a man, of course, knows his business like nobody else, the one and only Dale Schwetz. We had a buried ball. That would explain why we had to have a restart. And the first little duel going on there with the number 4, Juan Bollini, looking to send that ball up to Rebecca Cohen. The backhand, yeah, there was a man appealing on that line. And that whistle does come slightly late. Let's have another look at that. Cohen couldn't control it, and then with the number 3 in green, couldn't also control it, and there was already a new line established. So a little bit what I would like to call first chucker jitters there, just getting your bearings right as a result of that right-of-way infringement. So, and that took a place a little bit further downfield, so beyond the 20-yard line of the halfway line, or the 20-yard mark. And a penalty too will be the result of that right-of-way infringement in favour of the three Graces, and stepping up to take his first penalty shot of the afternoon, Artemio Figueras. And that, of course, is an easy job done. So, getting off to a good start here with a penalty to Artemio Figueras, making it 1 to half a goal. Remember that half a goal given here at the beginning, based on team handicap, to Smithfield Farms. Beautiful day here in southern Florida, ahead of, I'm sure, the much anticipated, what's that other sport that they play here? Oh yes, American football. Big day coming up on Sunday, as we watch Rebecca Cohen doing a very good job here, pulling that ball. In comes Juanse Olivera, man with the easy recognizable green hat, has his pocket picked, a little bit probably overzealous there, coming in a little bit too sharp on that angle. Let's have another look at that here. Juanse taking the ball out towards the boards. Yeah, and you can see it right there, coming in a little bit too sharp in front of that player. And that will result in another penalty, and stepping up to take this one from the spot, none other than Julio Ezcurra. Plays it down the boards, nicely done. Again, a little bit of traffic coming in from the right-hand side. Good non-call to allow the play. Oh no, there is going to be a call. Looked to me like a slight uneven ride-off there on that play. Let's have another look at how Julio tried to send it downfield, looking for Juanse, and then just there, a little bit of intimidation. Thought he might just let that one slide, but again, within that 20-yard zone either side of the field. So early on in this very important second semi-final, so far being dictated here by penalties, and this I'd be very surprised if this does not get taken from the penalty 4 spot. So 60 yards. Remember, the defenders need to allow a 30-yard distance to the striking player. So let's see if Smithfield Farms can get this one lofted over those defenders. Julio did not really get his mallet underneath that, as Juanse tries to finish what he started. Bollini will pick up the broken ball, and away we go here now with the 3 Graces. Just shy of the halfway line, the near side backhand. He hit that well, Julio. But he read it and felt it coming, and there he is. Juan Bollini, of course, a lot of experience. First challenge coming in from Olivera. Right under the watchful eye there of our mounted official, Dale Schwetz. Once again, you can see here that he's taking it. Now, interesting situation there. Looked to me like Juanse was not over that line. But again, maybe a slight bit of intimidation. Yeah, just maybe a touch of just ever so slight shading. And Dale Schwetz, of course, a man of also many years of experience, one of the best in the world when it comes to seeing things and breaking things down. You're probably used to having or hearing him here in the studio, and just goes to show how many talents this man has. So, a little bit of shading. A lot at stake here, of course, and if you're watching this tournament up until now, then you'll know that already. Through into the final. Our victory polo, and that ball looked pretty straightforward to me from the penalty 4 spot. Nicely taken by the man in the grey shirt, number 2, Francisco Villamil. Beg your pardon, Artemio Figueras, of course. Artemio Figueras picking up his 2nd penalty from the spot. The first was a penalty 2, now a penalty 4, making it 2 to steal that half a goal. Back to the halfway line they go then, and the ball is thrown into play. Nice little drive here from Juan Bollini. Nobody home to pick it up. The backhand shot not connected. Now the second player got a piece of it. Turns around very quickly as Julio Ezcurra will try and do something with it. 3 Graces. And a nice bit of backup there from Juan Bollini to allow the Graces to make a bit of an advancement within the 60. On the pickup now on the near side. Nicely done. Couldn't control it. And again, Olivera coming in to clear it. Hard ride off on the far side. Villamil. And also Juanse Olivera not able to take it any further. Julio Ezcurra backing up his teammates nicely. Has a little look. He's got to get past Bollini. There's the drive. Once again, looking for Juanse Olivera. Remember, both of these teams not having dropped a single game. Ezcurra stops and turns. Well, this combination seems to be working quite well. But a very good pickup here. Very good pickup on the near side. A backhander from Villamil. And just before it crossed that halfway line, intercepted by the number 3, Justin Daniels. Haven't seen much of him yet in this opening chukker. Now, this looks a bit dangerous in front of goal. We got lucky, a slight deflection there. Bollini was there just in case he had to put in a little bit more, but no need as that ball just going over the back line. So, with just under 2.5 minutes remaining in this opening chukker, our first courtesy change. A nice shot there of field number 4 where we're coming from at Grand Champions Polo Club on this very, very, well, beautiful, to say the least, gorgeous afternoon. So as I was saying, Graces, the 3 Graces coming into this semi-final with a 3-0, winning their bracket, as did Smithfield Farms. Remember, there were 9 teams at the beginning of this tournament. brackets A played against bracket B in a cross, while bracket C, of course, played all their matches within. We did have a three-way shootout, of which three Graces Polo came in second, and Smithfield Farm also, as I said, not having dropped a single game. Good shot here of the man in the number 3. It's been a year since I've seen him. Justin Daniels was very fortunate to see his brother Benji make his debut at the Snow Polo World Cup in St. Moritz last month. Did a very, very good job indeed. And I haven't seen Justin with a beard, and that's a new look. Beautiful pony he's riding on there as well. So players coming back out to finish the first of our 4 chukkers. And at the moment, Smithfield not really having yet found their rhythm. It's very much the 3 Graces controlling the opening phase of this chukker. 2 goals coming from Artemio Figueras from the spot, a penalty 2 and a penalty 4. And of course, play will resume where that last play ended, which was, if you remember, the ball went over the back line. And I'm pretty sure Juan Bollini will get things underway. And here we go. As I say, just under 2.5 minutes remaining here in the opening chukker of our second semi-final of the Metropolitan Cup 6-goal 2025. Inside backhander. Yeah, well, you have to slow him down. The man with the number 3, Juanse Olivera. Very much looking forward to seeing him play. He's alongside Juan Bollini, the highest handicapped player of that team. Juan Bollini being the same handicapped at 3. And the Greys have it once again. Good stick work here, using the boards as an extra man. Man with the number 2 there. New line. As Julio Ezcurra has a little bit of space. There's a player going up at the front. That looks like Craig Allen. Here comes the drive. Little bit short. Bollini will hammer that one back. Villamil was definitely ready to play that one. Ezcurra caught up between 2 defending players there of the 3 Graces. He's found a gap. This is where the horsepower, of course, is so important. Told to leave it. Rebecca Cohen coming in, hard ride off here. Juanse Olivera up against Artemio Figueras. Again, the backhand still a little bit turbulent, this opening chukker, as Julio Ezcurra will try and get a little bit of calm into this phase of the chukker. That's a beautiful pass up to the number 2, looking for Villamil. I'm sure we'd have liked to have done a little bit more with that. It's cleared. Oh, hang on, it's not over yet. Smithfield Farms again. Julio, now the rotation. He's at the front. Can he put it through? The little touch. And he finds the gap. Well done, Julio. A lot of work going into that. And picking up the first goal here for Smithfield Farms. Good control. Had a lot of traffic in front of him. Bollini knew he had to get out of the way. And just a little flick of the wrist. And there we go. Julio picking up the first goal. And that will bring us to the end of what was a bit of a turbulent chukker. I'm sure things will calm down as this match continues. Make sure you don't go anywhere. Stay with us. We'll be right back for chukker number 2 of the semi-final Metropolitan Cup 6-goal 2025.
Polo school is the funnest thing I've become involved with in the last year of my life.
Gave me the confidence to be able to play an event in beach polo, Miami Beach, and snow polo in Aspen.
Our dedicated instructors have years of polo experience and are CHA certified.
It's important to us to come back and have a really good experience.
Every time you leave the gates from the polo school, you're hungry for more.
If you are in the area, I suggest you make your way to Sunset Chuckers and Cocktails, because this is a fun type polo match. It's where everyone's relaxed and chilling, just having a great time. We have great hors d'oeuvres and a special drink for the day.
Welcome back, everybody. Great to have you with us here, CTV Sports, bringing you the second semi-final of the Metropolitan Cup 6 Gold 2025. A good afternoon also to the entire crew here, who are, of course, working behind the scenes, led by our executive producer, Mike, and Brandon, Jordan, Ricky, and James, all, of course, doing what they do so well in bringing you this coverage. So, opening chukker then of our second semi-final. A little bit of a shaky start there initially by Smithfield Farms. We had a couple of very nice goals by Artemio Figueras from the spot. A penalty 2 and a penalty 4, but then Julio Ezcurra turning things around, making it 1.5. Remember, they were given half a goal on handicap. Smithfield Farms totaling 5, the 3 Graces 6. And in our earlier semi-final, which took place yesterday, Tough Rider did not have the tough rider day that they were hoping to. Victory Polo, a pretty open shut case there, winning that semi-final by 6 goals to 2. So I'm sure they'll be watching this second semi-final. Once again, a big congratulations to well, the entire team: Kevin Schmeitz, Bruce Gottwald, Secundo Kaimi, and of course Marcos Bignoli, waiting for the outcome of this second semi-final. And if you just joined us, let me just quickly run you through the names of the players who are out there this afternoon for the 3 Graces who are playing in the grey shirts. We have Rebecca Cohen at number 1, Artemio Figueras at number 2, the 2-goaler, Justin Daniels at number 3, also coming in off 2 goals, and then Juan Bollini, the 3-goaler, at number 4. For Smithfield Farms, they're playing in the green shirts, led by Craig Callen, coming in off -1, Francisco Villamil, the very strong 1-goal player, at number 2, and then Juanse Olivera, who's had quite a few touches already in this first chukker, working very well alongside his number 4, the 2-goaler, Julio Ezcurra, who managed to get that first goal up on the score sheet for Smithfield Farms. So here we go then. They're back on the halfway line. Your mounted official this afternoon, the one and only Mr. Dale Schwetz. Throws that ball back into play, and it looks like the Greens will have it. Very quickly taken here by Julio Ezcurra. This time he's going to be looking for, and he nearly found Francisco Villamil. Callen keeping the pressure on. A very good pass here up to Juanse Olivera. Tries to keep the ball in play, and it looked like that was going to go through. Incredible backhand shot, but the ball is still very much alive and within the boundaries as the 3 Graces come out blazing. And that looks like the man with the beard, Mr. Justin Daniels, gets a bump there from Olivera. Bollini in front of goal. Yeah, they clear the way, and Bollini will just hammer that one through. Well, it was a good shot that everybody got out of the way, because you don't want to stand in the way of Juan Bollini. Coming up very deep, finding the opportune moment, changes directions. Yeah, good call there, or good play by Olivera, and then he just hammers it through. So that will be goal number 3, and the first here for Juan Bollini, making it 3 to 1.5. Well, they seem to be latching on to the performance of that first chukker, trying to disrupt the flow of play here that Smithfield Farms are trying to do, play their game. Maybe this man can change things around. Again, the 2 number 4s coming together. Bollini up against Julio Ezcurra. The open backhand, picked up nicely, stopped and turned. Olivera has possession. In comes the first challenge. Bollini facing the other way. Ezcurra there as well. A lot of traffic. Umpire just allowing things to continue. Julio on the halfway line. Ezcurra. Daniels needs to allow a little bit of space. Still Julio. Where's he going to play? Wants to try and play and outrun the number 3 here, Justin Daniels. Now comes the next shot. Oh, what a perfect next shot, and the finish on the near side. Can he get to it? He just overran it, but he was supported, and it was a good play here by Juanse Olivera after that superb pass from Julio Ezcurra, picking up a very much needed and important second goal. Watch this again. Ezcurra at the angle. Absolute perfect. Slightly wrong-footed there. He was, I think, in two minds to take it on the near side, on the onside. But then luckily for him, and that's exactly what this is all about. It's a team sport. Juanse Olivera puts it up and reduces it to just that half a goal. Coming up to the 3.5-minute mark, once again, a courtesy change. Well, it looks like Smithfield Farms after that, and sometimes all it takes is just one little play like that, like we just saw from Julio Ezcurra, and that can be the catalyst to get things going and get things moving exactly the way they wanted to play their game. So the pressure still very much on the three Graces. This is far, far, far from a done deal. I remember this, the first semi-final that we saw, we kind of surprised there at the strategy that Tough Rider are imposing. He's been playing so well, Benjamin Obregon, alongside Timi Sharma, but they played a totally different kind of game, which might be the reason what cost them an entry into the final. Good picture here of the man with the number 3 on his shirt, as I say, Justin Daniels. His brother doing a superb job in the Swiss Alps last month. It's quite astounding how many young players who are now playing on the international circuit have all come here from Grand Champions Polo Club, from Pony Club, from the Polo School, the PTF, of course, you know, producing some of the best new young players that are making a name for themselves on the international screen. Remember, you, of course, if you're watching and you'd like to have a crack at this, the sport of kings, Grand Champions Polo Club will facilitate you in whatever way they can. The Polo School, run, of course, by Juan Bollini, happy to come down and give you an assessment and an evaluation of how your riding abilities are, give you a mallet, and away you go. So the Learn to Ride program, of course, or Polo on Demand, I should say. So if you have played before and you just want to, like I know we have a lot of Europeans coming here this way now for what we call a polo holiday, where you have everything from clinics to chukkers. Grand Champions Polo Club is definitely the place you want to be. As we now go back to the action, and this young man had a lot of touches, trying to pick up that one on the near side, Juanse Olivera. And he knew he had Bollini right behind him. Ezcurra will just get out of his way. Here comes the pass from Bollini into the open field, and a good pickup. Oh, he nearly got a piece of that. Artemio Figueras. And another chance here for Julio to send it back. Nicely done. And that'll be taken by Craig Callen, who had a huge opportunity a little earlier. Ezcurra working hard. That rotation also coming into effect. Again, Juanse Olivera trying to find a little gap. Callen, but he gives it straight back to Juan Bollini. And Bollini very quick on the stop and turn, and away we go. The three Graces on the move. Hot pursuit. We've got Ezcurra. As he overcooked it, he's going to have to maybe correct himself, slightly rolling that wrist there, not getting a clean shot. Normally Justin Downs will put those away. No mistake. There's a stick in the air. Umpire clearly seeing no imminent danger, allowing, which I think is a good call, to play to continue. Now the drive, and that, yeah, well, he's found the gap, and did he ever? Superb goal. Just took his time. Player with the number 3, Justin Daniels. Well, he said, if nobody wants it, I'll just go for it myself. That's exactly what he did. So Daniels picking up his first goal of the match, making it 4-2.5, with a little under a minute and a half remaining here in this second of 4 chukkers. Everybody told to leave it. Bollini to the left-hand side. In comes the challenge from Juanse. Nicely done, and this could be a run here for Julio. Clever play. He knows he's got a man coming in from the right-hand side. Julio just taking the pace out a little bit. Intelligent play here by Julio Ezcurra. And now the finishing touch. Can he get round on the outside of Bollini? The under the neck shot, a deflection. You could definitely see what he was trying to do there. Daniel once again leaves it for Bollini. Again, a little deflection, unlucky. Julio might get a second chance, has to take it around the outside. He's within the zone. Julio, everybody now wanting a piece of him. Yeah, they need to clear, make a little bit of space. Artemio Figueras doesn't want to get caught where he shouldn't be. The drive and the finishing touch. He just, yeah, I don't think he was trying to go for that himself. But the momentum very much picking up here now with Smithfield Farms. So, definitely on the up here for Smithfield Farms. 4-2.5. A lot to talk about, I'm sure, in those tents during the halftime break. Make sure that you join us for the second half of the second semi-final of the Metropolitan Cup 6 Gold. When we return, stay with us here at CTV Sports.
This place is special because of the unique environment and nature that you have around here.
There's an endless amount of things to do here in Aspen Valley, so this is the place to be in the summer.
Great group, you know, it's like a big family. We're all, you know, on the field it's intense, we compete, but off the field we do a lot of fun stuff.
Oh, it's like playing in the polo heaven. It's perfect.
When I founded the Taqueria 48 years ago, the goal was to service polo players fieldside and carry a complete line of polo equipment. Since those early days, we now carry everything for the horse and rider. Anything goes on or near a horse, you're likely to find here in our store. We still have polo equipment made by polo players for polo players.
Playing in a dedicated women's polo league is great for progressing your polo. It's great for us to play together as women, to have a chance to take to the field with some of the best polo players in the world. It's helping us come together, improve our polo and keep up playing a regular high level of polo.
Like, I'm learning so much. I am shadowing some of the best women players in the sport, and it's just been an incredible journey, really.
I have played at Santa Rita before and I love it here. It's a fantastic club. They do so much for not only just polo but women's polo, so we're very excited to be here, and you know, huge thanks to Melissa and Mark for having us.
Polo school is the funnest thing I've become involved with in the last year of my life.
Give me the confidence to be able to play an event in beach polo, Miami Beach, and snow polo in Aspen.
Our dedicated instructors have years of polo experience and are CHA certified.
It's important to us to come back and have a really good experience.
Every time you leave the gates from the polo school, you're hungry for more.
If if you are in the area, I suggest you make your way to Sunset Chocolate and Cocktail, because this is the fun type polo match. It's where everyone's relaxed and chilling, just having a great time. We have great hors d'oeuvres and a special drink for the day.
Have an opportunity. Santos Bellini gonna fire one from 60. Oh, off the post.
Playing in a dedicated women's polo league is great for progressing your polo. It's great for us to play together as women, to have a chance to take to the field with some of the best polo players in the world. It's helping us come together, improve our polo and keep up playing a regular high level of polo.
Like, I'm learning so much. I am shadowing some of the best women players in the sport, and it's just been an incredible journey, really.
I have played at Santa Rita before and I love it here. It's a fantastic club. They do so much for not only just polo but women's polo, so we're very excited to be here, and huge thanks to Melissa and Mark for having us.
Another warm welcome to one and all watching. Great to have you with us here this afternoon. CTV Sports bringing you the second semi-final of the Metropolitan Cup 6 Goal 2025, coming from the beautiful Grand Champions Polo Club. Field 4 to be exact, as the two teams battling it out to try and make it through to the final, where we know Victory Polo are waiting to meet the winner of, or the outcome, of course, of this game. We have in the grey shirts the three Graces, led by Rebecca Cohen, coming in at the number 1 position, playing off -1. At number 2, Artemio Figueras, who had a very good opening chukker, hitting the target from the penalty 2 and the penalty 4 spot. playing of 2 goals. Justin Daniels at number 3, also a 2-goaler. And then, of course, and he picked up a goal in that second chukker. And Juan Bollini, the 3-goaler, picking up his first goal in chukker number 2, making it a total of 4. Smithfield Farms, they're in the green shirts this afternoon, led by Craig Callen. The number 1 position, playing off -1. Francisco Villamil, the 1-goaler at number 2. And then Juanse Olivera, the 3-goaler at number 3, who scored in that second chukker. And Julio Ezcurra, the 2-goaler, who picked up a very important goal in that first chukker. They were given half a goal on handicap. So as you join us now for the second half, the scoreline is 4 to 2.5 in favour of the 3 Graces. So definitely on course to make it through to the final of the Metropolitan Cup 6-goal 2025. Now remember, you can pick up on all the information, all the scheduling, if you go to gcpolo.com. If you haven't already done so, make sure you get yourself the GCPC app. Got Polo in your pocket as and whenever you need it, with all the updates, which of course will be updated on a daily basis, bringing you all the fixtures and the schedule of the up-and-coming season. So away we go then, and a knock-in coming. We're going to start where play ended at the end of that first half, and Juan Bollini knocks it into play. Looks like Juan might want to have a crack at this himself. Plays it out to the right-hand side, and there's the backhander coming from Villamil to try and turn things around. Smithfield, who had a bit of a shaky first chukker, didn't quite get into their rhythm as early and as quickly as the 3 Graces did. Very much part and parcel of that, of course, Juan Bollini with a lot of experience. That ball was intended for Rebecca Cohen, nicely cleared. Good bit of defensive play here, picked up now by Juanse Olivera. Wanted to play that out towards the right. He had 2 players waiting, but Bollini, yeah, felt it, smelt it coming. His positioning play absolutely top draw. Now this might be a chance. Yeah, Rebecca, I was hoping she was going to get a piece of that, but again, it's Julio Ezcurra who will turn things around. He's got a man on, picks it up nicely on the near side, corrects himself. They're on the boards. And just not enough space there, or maybe, yeah, well done, Francisco Villamil. And he's got the backup there of Olivera. Eventually that ride-off just getting a bit too much. Ezcurra, deflection, and away we go on the halfway line, the switcheroo. The 3 Graces, Ezcurra, who's got the faster pony. The ride-off now on the near side for the finishing touch. Ooh. Ooh, unlucky, but a great effort and a great pace here. And really not much in it. That should have been another goal here. So, Julio Ezcurra taps it back into play. Waiting for the opportune moment to fire off a ball. And again, another deflection. He's going to have to chase this one himself. He does. Got a little bit of space for himself to work with. Daniels will come in for the challenge. Julio along the boards. Olivera right behind him. They get over the halfway line. Again, a little deflection. This time looking for his number 2, Francisco Villamil. Tucked in nicely in between. And you've got to give it up to them. Their positioning play is superb. But a cheeky steal here by the number 3 in the green hat, Juanse Olivera. Ooh, saved on the line. Incredible. Or did that ball cross? I don't think it did. Remember, the entire ball has to cross that line. Now we have a whistle. That was superb defensive play there, as he just got to it. Artemio Figueras clearing it literally on the line. So a little bit unlucky there for Smithfield Farms to have picked up. Let's have another close look at this. As that ball, did it or did it not cross that line? As from the drone angle, the pony's right on top of that line. Just looking at it here, frame by frame. Not sure if there's an appeal against that last play from Smithfield Farms, because of course it would make, you know, a huge difference to pick up a goal early on here. I say early on, around about halfway through chukker number 3. It's incredible how quickly these chukkers seem to be played. The level exceptionally high for 6 goal. Well, it's very difficult to ascertain here from here whether or not that ball was through or not. Well, we're going to have to let our right. Well, I can tell you now, we've been looking at it, and the call stands. There was no goal. The ball did not cross the line in its entirety. There was a turning foul, so when they come back after this very quick courtesy change, there'll be a penalty from the spot, a 5A. So, yeah, but this is, of course, why CTV Sports are what they are with that technology, to be able to look at it frame by frame to ascertain exactly whether or not that ball did or did not cross the line. Would make, or especially at this stage of this tournament, and of course within this game, could make and would make so much of a difference. So very unlucky, but well played as well on the defensive side there. And that ball got cleared and no goal was given. Well, this little semi-final has definitely very much come alive now here in the second half. Still no score. Let's have another look at how they did in the first 2 chukkers. The 3 Graces picking up 2 goals in the first and 2 goals in the second chukker. Just a goal apiece in 1 and 2 for Smithfield Farms. It's just not quite enough. As the players make their way back out onto the field, let's see if Smithfield can indeed still turn this around. I would definitely not write them off. There's still a lot of polo to be played here. As I say, 3:34 on the clock. And then, of course, a 4th and final chukker straight thereafter. So what will Juan Bollini be telling his team? What will the strategy be? Will it be more to shut up the back? Yeah, will they shut up? Will they shut everything down from the back and play more of a defense strategy, or will they keep it as open as it is? So penalty 5B from the center of the field, of course, in favor of the Greys, in favor of 3 Graces. And that, of course, a job for Mr. Juan Bollini. Taps the ball back and play. The clock is running. There's the drive. Tries to center it. A little bit too deep. Julio clears it. Ideally, he'll play it to a teammate. Yeah, didn't quite go as far as he wanted. Needed a little bit of help there from Villamil, but Villamil now working that rotation. So Ezcurra can start driving that ball and pulling his team with him out to the left-hand side. Yeah, you could feel that was coming a little bit short. Good non-call there. There wasn't any relative speed there as Daniels came in for that challenge. Now then, Rebecca Cohen has a bit of space and time to work. Once again, Julio. This time he finds Villamil. Villamil across the field, nicely done, looking for and finding Craig Callen. Surrounded or straight away by Daniels. Now then Ezcurra with his stick high in the sky. Leaves it, Callen slightly overridden, but has he done enough? The pick up on the near side, well played here by Villamil. Villamil gets a hard ride off. Bollini able to just clear, but how far has that ball gone? Not very far. Where's that next player? It'll be Olivera. Daniels needs to make some space here to allow Olivera to make the play. He's going to have to go back and pick it up. Again, Juanse Olivera trying to weave his way through those grey shirts. The under the next shot, here it comes. Oh, what a perfect save on the line. Incredible. Incredible there by that player with the number 2. Artemio Figueras, absolutely top draw, but watch this again as he hammers that one, hits the mallet. And he ducked his head, of course, but great defensive play here by the three Graces. Well, as and those words are ringing in my ears, Dale Schwitz would always say, defense wins championships, and he's certainly right here. As the three Graces have managed to stop Smithfield Farms from picking up a very important goal, but can they do it again this time? The finish, he was slightly over too far on one side, not to get a clean shot on that, but I've got to give it up for Juanse Olivera. He's playing very well, putting the team, and then, as you can see, they're putting the pressure on the three Graces now. A little discussion going on there on the field with Bollini and Dale Schwitz, our mounted official. See, one of the players has just dismounted. Let's, I think that might just be a little tack issue there. So still all to play for. Just shy of a minute remaining here in Chukka number 3. Looks like one of the players is going to take a very, very quick timeout. Juan Bollini just walking off the field. Let's hope he's okay. I didn't see anything happen there to him. So I'm hoping very much it's just a attack issue. A fresh pony, of course, is needed. And we know how passionate Juan Bollini is. He might just crack and have a go at this without a horse. So, as I said, waiting in the final of the Metropolitan Cup 6-goal already victory Polo. Remember, they beat Tough Rider 6 goals to two in their semi. And at the moment, we still haven't had any score in this third Chukka with under a minute to go. So Smithfield doing a very good job also in defence. A little bit unlucky in picking up what would have been a very important goal, but that incredible save there by Artemio Figueras after that shot came in from Juanse Olivera under the neck, very powerful. You can see that Juan Bollini getting back into the saddle on a horse, so all is well. And let's see what game plan they have up their sleeve here for the, which I'm guessing might be the last run here, if they can hold on to possession. I'm sure that'll be the essence and the strategy now going into the fourth Chukka with a nice little cushion, 4 to 2.5. Don't forget that half goal. That can and could make all the difference right at the very end. Here we go then. Juan Bollini taps it into play. Out to the left-hand side. He's found Artemio. You can feel that they're trying to take the pace out of this game and just, or out of this, the last few seconds of this Chukka, just to make sure that they get it over the finishing line. That ball will go out of bounds. So we will have a hit from the spot of 5, eh? But it does look to me like that will bring us to the end of Chukka number 3. So no score. Excuse me, interesting, but no score. So they're going to have to come up with a special plan. Make sure you don't want to miss the action when we come back here for the 4th and final Chukka of the 2nd semi-final of the Metropolitan Cup 6 Gold 2025.
have an opportunity. Santos Bellini gonna fire one from 60. Oh, off the post.
If you are in the area, I suggest you make your way to Sunset Chocolate and Cocktail, because this is the fun type polo match. It's where everyone's relaxed and chilling, just having a great time. We have great hors d'oeuvres and a special drink for the day.
Once again, a warm welcome. Welcome back. Chukker number 4. A very, very important chukker here, especially if you are supporting Smithfield Farms. After, as I said, a bit of a shaky start, they found their rhythm and they've been getting stronger and stronger, so much so that they kept 3 Graces at bay. No score from either team in that last chukker. So the question now, of course, is, was chukker number 3 the pivotal point where things turned around? But they still trail by a goal and a half. 4-2.5 is the current scoreline, as Smithfield Farms coming in on 5 goals. They were given half a goal on handicap as they started this semi-final. But you've also got to just give it up for that man, Artemio Figueras, the way he has been playing an amazing role, especially in defense. And that has made, I think, all the difference for the 3 Graces. Smithfield Farms is not for lack of trying, especially Juanse Olivera, who's been very active, very, very strong. Julio Ezcurra, the mastermind behind that team. And what a way to start chukker number 4 here. And a superb goal, his 3rd for Artemio Figueras, showing you that he can do both defense and offense. Just leaves the pack behind. Perfect control, keeps his head down. The finishing absolutely clinical, and that makes it 5-2.5, which of course makes it even more difficult now for Smithfield. This is not the way they wanted to start chukker number 4. Back to the halfway line they come, and they need to start winning the ball from these throw-ins. This could be the start here. Julio Ezcurra comes out the far side, the under the neck shot, because they're not only playing against a very, very strong 3 Graces, but now also every second counts. Once again, Juanse Olivera gets pushed out to the boards. Again, great defense here by the 3 Graces. Daniels. Little backhand shot from Callen, intercepted and taken by Juanse Olivera. Leaves it for Julio, opens his shoulders, takes a shot. Well done, Julio. Important answer to that goal from just a few moments ago from Artemio Figueras. So back to square one. 1.5 goals, the difference. And it all started with that little back shot from Craig Callen, picked up by Juanse, and Juanse could see that Julio was in a much better position to take a shot. He had space and just hammers that one through and makes it 5-3.5. Back to the halfway line. Ball's in play. Can they win the throw-in? No, this time it's going to be Juan Bollini. And Bollini been in a situation like this, I'm sure, many, many times in his career. Tries to push it down into the opposition's half. He did well. That backhand not quite as nice as Juanse Olivera would have liked. Daniels on the boards. Juanse steals it. Has a little gap. Works it. Just has to hold back as Villamil, I thought, was going to try and overtake him. Caught between a rock and a hard place there, between Artemio Figueras and Juan Bollini. Now then, Ezcurra just beaten to it once again. Super quick here by Justin Daniels. Ezcurra around the outside. A lot of work coming now here from the two-goaler. Needs to get past Bollini, changes directions once more. Bollini going in for the challenge. Ezcurra now on the near side. Good touch. And the finish. Well, there's two sticks up in the air. Looked to me like possibly Francisco Villamil might have had a claim there, but umpire says no. We're going to continue with a standard knock-in. Let's keep an eye on that clock. 3-minute mark. Well, the whistle now will stop the action to allow the last courtesy change of the game. And when they come back, it will be the three Graces with possession and a knock-in. Not ideal here, so a slight advantage, if you will, for Rebecca Cohen, Artemio Figueras, Justin Daniels, and Juan Bollini. It'll be interesting to see what the game plan will be by Smithfield Farms. They still have plenty of time to turn this around. In effect, they just need 2 goals, and they would be up by half a goal. That's where that half a goal can make all the difference. Nice shot here. You can see the concentrated look on his face here by Juan Bollini. Always well mounted. And I'm sure in their practice matches and their practice chuckers, they'll have gone through all these different scenarios. Daniels, instrumental in that team, of course, playing very solidly alongside Artemio Figueras. Like I said, I'm not going to write them off just yet. Francisco, Craig, Juanse, and Julio Ezcurra still very much have a chance to turn this around, but they've just got to limit or minimize the number of errors, try and disrupt anything that the three Graces want to play, and they're going to start off with possession. That's going to, of course, already put them slightly on their back foot. But with 3:09 on the clock, still plenty of time to at least have a crack at this. So, as I said, the final of the Metropolitan Cup 6-goal will, of course, be scheduled. Just go to our website, gcpolo.com, and if you haven't already gotten yourself the GCPC app, a very, very good app to have. I'll tell you exactly what's going on as and when on which field, be it over at Santa Rita, be it at Grand Champions Polo Club, as we now watch Juan Bollini bring the ball back into play. And as was to be expected, Smithfield Farms will try and intercept and win that ball back as quickly and as soon as they possibly can. Pressing is the key here, and possession, the second key word. Now then, was Bollini really on that line? Well, he's saying he was, to the disbelief of Villamil. Well, that window, and especially at this pace for 6-goal, you can see it here again. The steal coming, and yeah, it looks like Bollini was on that line just a fraction earlier than Villamil. Good call here by Dale Schwetz, a man who just does not miss a trick. And as a result of that, that ball will be dropped on the halfway line. So again, possession and a huge advantage now here for the three Graces, getting a knock or a 5-beat from the halfway line. A little nod. Last few words of instructions there coming from Bollini to Daniels and Figueras. And I'm sure they'll have a set play for this as well. Nobody over on the right-hand side as Bollini now sends it over towards the left. It'll be intercepted. And let's see if Smithfield can run, and they're going to have to run. Julio Ezcurra obviously needs someone to play it to. Come over the halfway line. Villamil, slight deflection. Just unlucky with that bouncing ball not to be able to keep it in place. So, clock ticking down. 5 to 3.5, and 2 minutes to score 2 goals. So a minute a goal, you'd think. But the three Graces have it Knock-in coming. Juan Bollini. Sending everybody over to the right-hand side. Villamil trying to come in early. He's done that so many times. Leads everybody in a wild goose chase. They go to the right and he plays it over to the left. Now then, has Justin Daniels got the faster horse here than Julio Ezcurra to take the man first and then hopefully get a piece of the ball. Ezcurra out to the boards. He's found Olivera. Olivera, yeah, the big shots now are needed. The long drives up to the front door. Villamil leaves it for Callen, I believe. Yeah, he's going to take it. And again, just going over the back line. Well, the pressure definitely coming from Smithfield, but it's just not enough, and they're not finishing by hitting that target. So with a minute remaining, Bollini. When you look at the score, or at the clock, knows that time very much now of the essence and on his side. See Daniels going out to the right-hand side. Little under the neck shot. This could be the last run. Daniels up against Julio. He's going to try and shut him down. Near side backhand, a swing, and unfortunately no connection. Now then, this could be a chance for Francisco. But you've got to give it up to the three Graces. Their positioning play has been superb, shutting down anything that even so much has resembled an attack from Smithfield Farms. Was cut down short. Juanse Olivera. Be nice to finish on a high. If they can just put this through, well, he will. But it ain't just not going to be enough because that clock has no mercy. So Juanse Olivera at least picking up a very important goal right at the end here of Chukka number 4. So the final score then 5 to 4.5. And with that, of course, congratulations to the three Graces. Well done, Rebecca Cohen, Artemio Figueras, Justin Daniels, Juan Bollini. Commiserations. But like I said, had there been a fifth Chukka, I think we would have been in for a surprise. Well played, Craig Callen, Francisco Villamil, Juanse Olivera, and of course, Julio Ezcurra. From all of us here at CTV Sports, thank you very much for tuning in. Remember, go to GC Polo for your updated scheduling, also of the final of the Metropolitan Six-Car Cup. From all of us here, wishing you a very pleasant Friday afternoon and evening, and enjoy your weekend, and make sure to tune in to CTV Sports. Thank you.